and welcome back to the Power of Nature radio show on Wildout Radio, y'all. It is Monday. It is Cleopatra, y'all. I am here, y'all, and I'm excited. I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful weekend because I did. I always do. I try to savor my Saturday. If y'all didn't watch last week's show, Savor Saturday is something that I just wanted to start doing so everybody can individually start savoring themselves, just doing something to make themselves smile, to make themselves feel good just for that day, just to show yourself appreciation that you made it successfully to the end of the week. Your work week is over. You're able to just kick back, even if it is for 5 minutes. I know a lot of people have children. They can't just take a whole day to savor themselves, but even if it's a warm bubble bath for men, like, don't be afraid to run you a tub of water and literally put you some herbs in there and relax your body, because your body is your temple. You do need to rest it. You do need to cherish your mind, body, and soul so you can be fit to continue to go on with the rest of your journey. Y'all, I am excited because it's all about teas. Like, the reason why I even do all of these shows to talk about different herbs, because all of these herbs are teas. If y'all haven't been following me way before I started doing the radio show or anything, I was always doing Cleopatra's Nature Morning Tea Monday because I love teas. I drink teas every day, so teas is kind of my thing. That's, I feel like I'm a tea guru at this point because I love all these herbs and I'm always drinking these teas. So when you think of Cleopatra Nature, I want you to think of teas, because Cleopatra's Nature do have a 30-line tea coming out, y'all. I'm having 30 teas coming out for a line, y'all, a whole chain. That's all I'm doing is growing my chain bigger and bigger, more and more with Cleopatra's Nature teas, because it is so many different herbs out here. It's so many different fruits and vegetables that nature provided us. Nature literally gave us everything that we needed, from food, water, shelter, clothes, and everything up under the sun to live our daily life. We don't need anything extra but what nature gave us. So I want to continue to enjoy all the herbs and the wonderful, wonderful teas from nature, and I want everyone else to do the same so we can strengthen our body from the inside and out, because I do work on prevention. I don't like to work on curing myself from being sick or curing myself from nothing. I like to work on prevention, preventing my body from getting anything before it even comes to me. So that's why I keep the herbs in me. I eat a lot of leafy green vegetables, y'all, because I want to keep my immune system strong. You treat your body good and your body will do you the same. So y'all, as y'all know, Wild Out Radio is a Caribbean radio station, y'all. Y'all know I love my Caribbeans. Y'all know I love my Jamaicans. You can't tell me that I'm not one. This herb that I'm talking about today is very, very prosperous in Jamaica. A lot of people know about it in Jamaica. Some people don't know about it in Jamaica. But I'm going to tell y'all, because a lot of people have this in their backyard and they do not know how beneficial it is to their body, and how a lot of people could be fighting coronavirus, flus, infections, gout, and everything from this herb that's right here in their backyard. So y'all, our first herb that we're going to talk about today is Devil's Horsewhip, y'all. Let me say that again. Devil's Horsewhip, y'all. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. Devil's Horsewhip. So Devil's Horsewhip is a herb that I came across in Jamaica. Never knew anything about it before my first time going to Jamaica. Never even heard of a thing called Devil's Horsewhip. It's called Devil Horsewhip because of how it looks. The long little spiky things on it looks like something that you will whip a horse with. So if you have been around Caribbean people, if you have been around Jamaicans, you know that they give everything a name, and they name you specifically off of what you got going on. So the Devil's Horsewhip looked like it will whip a horse. So that's what it is. But the Devil's Horsewhip literally has antifungal, antibacterial, it's an antibiotic. It has anti-inflammatory properties, among so many other things. Like, literally, the juice that's derived from the plant is used to treat stomach ailments like diarrhea. The plant's juice is also used as laxatives to treat rheumatic pains, hemorrhoids. itching, skin conditions. Literally, devil's horsewhip is something that's so wonderful and so powerful that's in our backyards that can be helping our stomach, our skin, and everything. And we didn't even know, y'all. Us Caribbeans, we didn't know we had that in our yard, y'all. So y'all, and not only that, the root of the devil's horsewhip can also be grounded into a paste and mixed with water, and then the paste could be put on your skin to help with snake bites. It can also help, you can put it on there to ingest the effort to induce vomiting when you do get bit by something or you do have some type of infection or bacteria, to get it out your system. You can use this to help. And not only that, the devil's horsewhip is a very popular herb that's used for its diuretic properties throughout Jamaica, throughout the Caribbean, throughout the world in general. The devil's horsewhip has been used for all of these conditions. The plant is also has a bunch of different species all over the world. They like to grow in tropical climates. The devil's horsewhip is basically used for so many medicinal purposes. It also includes inducing labor and is used as a laxative. So instead of like, I know me myself, I do wish to go down the midwife road when I do get ready to have a baby and become a mother. I do want to go down the midwife road. So it's a lot of people that do go down the midwife road of labor and do not want to take anything that's gonna that has any toxins or anything in it or whatever. They don't want to take no medicines, like over-the-counter medicines. So devil's horsewhip is something that they use to help induce labor. Like I said, it is a good laxative as well. The entire plant of the devil's horsewhip can be used in some sort of way, from the leaves, the seeds, the stems. They all could be used. And it's many times, even with the leaves, the stems, and the seeds, you can make these into a toothpaste. I do have a toothpaste coming because one of my goals is literally to make everything that we have in our medicine cabinet for health and beauty strictly from nature. So Cleopatra's Nature will be here for like the next 200 years, y'all. Just because our body, our mind, and our soul needs everything from nature that's going into us and benefiting us. Literally, it's a astringent. It's used for diuretic. It is generally considered to be one of the most potent and effective parts of the plant, which is the root. So the root has every part of the devil's horsewhip has a purpose, but the root to a lot of plants and a lot of herbs has the most potency in it. And in the devil's horsewhip, the most potency is coming from the root and the leaves, y'all. So the juice of the plant could be extracted by boiling it and allowing it to soak for a little while. That's how I do all of my teas. I will have the devil's horsewhip in formed into a tea bag and just the herb itself. So look for this on Cleopatra's Nature, because this is one of my herbs that I am going to bring out in my line of teas. So literally, the seeds can be crushed and made into powdered form and mixed with salt and used to whiten the teeth, y'all. So yes, I don't know if I'm gonna grind up some seeds when I'm in Jamaica or not, and see if I'm gonna bring back some of this devil's horsewhip seed powder, but we'll see how it goes. Literally, devil's horsewhip relieves nausea and heals wounds. If any case you are having like vomiting attacks, you can use the herb to get relief from it. It will relieve the symptoms of nausea within like a short time. The action of the herb on cuts, scrapes, and wounds helps the healing time of that as well. The devil's horsewhip also helps with asthma. It helps to open up the lungs, making it wonderful for like bronchitis and asthma. is really good. Like in India, they mix the flowers. They make the flowers into a paste with like garlic and black pepper to treat asthma and bronchitis. They take like a half a teaspoon 3 to 4 times a day or whatever with this concoction of the devil's horsewhip, garlic, and black pepper. It works very well for colds and flus as well. Devil's horsewhip is a diuretic, so it does aid in weight loss. If you want to lose weight, you can literally take a decoction of the herb in the morning and the evening, and eventually you'll be experiencing weight loss. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't do any type of exercising. Every now and then, like when I get ready to go to Jamaica, I'll start wearing like my waist trainer. I'll start doing like a little sit-ups, couple crunches. I'll get up and start stretching. But like how I really maintain my weight is literally drinking a lot of water and drinking a lot of the herbs, because literally I make sure that my body is mucus free. I'm always drinking loose leaf vegetables, no matter what kind they are. I love loose leaf vegetables, especially kale, arugula are my two favorites. I like to remove all mucus, all toxins out of my body at all times, and I do it through the teas. I do it through fruits and vegetables, and my bowels move at least 2 to 3 times every single day to push everything out of my body that's not supposed to be in there. And that's how I keep my weight balanced without having to do too much, and still stay, in shape at the same time. Also, the devil's horsewhip is good with detoxing the body. It is considered a strong herb that produces effective detoxification for the whole body. You can remove all the overrunning kappa from the body, like literally all of the overrunning toxins, bacteria, and everything from your body, from your blood, from your organs and everything. Devil's horsewhip is really good with detoxing your body. Drinking a concoction of it 2 to 3 times a day, y'all. Just literally brewing it and letting it sit and getting all of the nutrients out of it, literally. And not only that, with the devil's horsewhip, you can get relief from piles and itching. It's good with hemorrhoids. It is due to the balancing actions that prevent constipation and other conditions that lead to piles. The herb provides relief from external pains, scorpion bites, itching. Again, you can apply a paste to the wounds, to the bites, or anything to get relief from the itching and the pain. And again, with the devil's horsewhip, they do call the devil's horsewhip seed chaff flower seeds, like chaff, CHAFF, chaff flower seeds. So y'all can look these chaff flower seeds up, because it is really good when you crush it out with powder and make it into a toothpaste to whiten your teeth or whatever, which means it goes really, really good with the coconut charcoal. Coconut charcoal and the devil's horsewhip seed powder goes really good together for your mouth. It does wonders for your mouth. It cures infections and helps decrease all kind of bacteria in our body. It is useful for curing infections, getting rid of worms in your head or your neck region. By having these herbs regular, you can break down any type of infections and bacteria that's trying to grow in your body. And not only that, with devil's horsewhip being a diuretic, it does help us to control our hunger. It has the ability to control the vata and the kappa doshas of the body. Those diseases were uncontrollable. Hunger plays a part. One may use this herb for therapy to literally calm those urges and help you not feel so starving at that time. You can make a porridge literally with the chaff seeds and feed this to anyone. Literally making a porridge out of these seeds. A lot of Caribbean people make porridge all the time, or whatever, cornmeal porridge. So this is also something that's good that you can put into your cornmeal porridge to just help your body fight off any type of infections, bacteria, and get full a little bit faster. You can also digest you can also get rid of leftover undigested food that's in your GI tract as well when you do consume the devil's horsewhip, because it is very good with that. The devil's horsewhip is kind of like orange to reddish, purplish to brown. The devil's horsewhip is very acidic, bitter, sour, and pungent. Now, when it comes to acidic, bitter, sour, and pungent, I know pungent is one of the 12 categories that we do group herbs in. With me going through herbs and learning all these herbs, I felt like it was very important for me to learn and understand the different categories of herbs and how they are grouped, so I could better understand. So when it comes to pungent herbs, which the devil's horsewhip is a pungent herb, I really like this book that I have, The Modern Herbal Dispensary. It's a medicine making guide. It's from Thomas Easley and Stephen Horn. So this book is like one of my go-to books. I use it all the time because when I first got the book, I was very intrigued by how even in the first chapter, it basically just starts telling you about the categories of herbs and how to break the categories down, like what they actually mean. And so I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit of what the book say about pungent herbs and what it means. So pungent herbs have like a spicy or hot taste and typically have a very sharp aroma. So pungent herbs are stuff like ginger, mustard, onions, cayenne pepper, devil's horsewhip. Literally, pungent flavors of herbs is due to the presence of reasons. It have like a lot of different oils that's in the pungent herbs. The pungent tastes are very like warming and drying. Even with the words like warming and drying, those are also categories of herbs and how you can better understand your herbs that you have, to know like what category they are in, to know like when it says like warming and drying is basically referring to like the herbs that stimulate or speed up your metabolism, and drying refers to the herbs that remove excess fluid from the tissue. So even with me just learning over time and going back to my book, I'm able to literally make a list of every herb that I have and put them, whether they are acolonial bitters, whether they are mucilants, whether they are pungent, whether they are astrid, sour herbs, sweet herbs. Like I said, there are 12 different categories: aromatic, fragrant bitters, there are oily herbs, non-acolonial bitters. There are different types of categories. Astringent herbs and salty herbs are the 12 categories of herbs. And how you know these 12 categories of herbs, you'll be able to define them by how they taste, the texture, the smell, and also, sorry y'all, you want me to say that? Yeah. Hi, caller. So I guess a caller was trying to call in. But if y'all want to call back, y'all can call back and we'll answer whoever that caller was that was trying to call in. So just call us right back, y'all. So yeah, you know the category that it's in by the taste, the smell, the texture of it. You'll know if it's in the 12 categories. And then when it comes to the categories of knowing how the herbs affect the energy production, how the herbs affect the density of the tissues, how the herbs affect like the muscle tone, the flow. Okay, y'all, so the caller is calling back. Hello and good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Power of Nature radio show with Cleopatra's Nature.
Hey, good afternoon. So, question. These herbs that you're talking about, where can I get some of them? Or is there like a website you can order them?
Yeah, so you can order them on Cleopatra's Nature website. You can also, if you want to go to Instagram, there's a link on Instagram under Cleopatra's Nature, and you can go directly to the website. You can also come to Wildout Radio's You can also come to Wild Out Radio on Park Heights. You can get all of Cleopatra's Nature products from there as well. And if you have a pen, you can write down the number to Cleopatra's Nature, so you can always call in if you are, well, I can tell that you're local because you're able to call in. So if you want to call in, I can always meet you somewhere around the city locally or whatever, and I can give you the herbs that way. A lot of the herbs I do have already crushed and formed into tea bags. A lot of them I do have already just the leaves itself. So
okay. What's the number? What's the number for that?
You can call 202
202
344
344
6316.
6316. All right, cool. I'll call you on. Okay, so I can either call you or follow you on, or reach out to you on Instagram, right?
Right, and you can also, Cleopatra's Nature does have a website. Does have an email address, so you can reach cleopatrasnature@gmail.com as well. If you have any questions or anything, you can also go to cleopatrasnature@gmail.com and send me an email. And also, you can always find me on YouTube and jump in the comments under YouTube or whatever. I always reply back to my to the fans on there. I don't want to call y'all fans, but I don't know what else to say to my followers on there.
No problem. Because I want to try some of this organic and all natural, remedies instead of the over-the-counter and pharmaceutical ones. So without all the side effects.
Absolutely, because a lot of the things that's over the counter, it may help you with a headache, but it's going to also affect your liver and your kidney as well. So nature provided us with everything we need that's going to help us and boost every organ in our entire immune system.
All right, so are you on your website or phone number? All right, thank you, Cleopatra.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling in.
No problem. Keep up the information, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So back to it. So if y'all didn't just hear that, y'all can reach Cleopatra's Nature several different ways. Instagram is always up. Facebook is always up. My Etsy store is always up. You can go to the Etsy website and just type in Cleopatra's Nature in the search bar. My store will come up with all of my products. And if you are local and you don't want to pay the high shipping, like I said, you can reach out to me via inbox on Instagram. You can send me an email at cleopatrasnature@gmail, and you can also call, y'all. So the number for you to call, hope y'all are ready, 202-344-6316. And also, y'all can always come to Wild Out Radio. Cleopatra's Nature products are available at Wild Out Radio Station, y'all. So don't be afraid to come to the radio station, say hi to the DJs, and get y'all some Cleopatra's Nature products. So yeah, y'all. So just that's how we. Just to go back to the category, the 12 categories of the herbs or whatever. So that's how we kind of just understand how to place the herbs in categories by the taste, the texture, the smell, and not only that, we know how to determine them by what they do, the energy production, the density of the tissues, and how they affect the muscle tone, the flow, and the secretion of our tissues is by learning what the herbs actually do, so we can put them in the category of warm and cool and neutral. So y'all, this is not just jumping out there and saying I know a herb. I know a herb is literally hours of reading, researching, and categorizing. And what's crazy about it is because all throughout school, I really didn't like going to school that much. I did what I needed to do to make the grades that I needed to make to pass to the next level, so I won't get beat when I get home for making bad grades. But even when I started going to college, I know at least 10 different times, and I kept telling my grandmother, I kept telling my aunts, like, I don't think school is for me. I just can't get with it. I can't get in it. But when it came to me starting the venture of herbs, something that I really actually loved and desired, and it didn't feel like I was pressured or doing anything extra that I didn't want to do. It was almost like second nature. So, like, I'm literally reading and researching and making PowerPoints all day, every day, and it's amazing to me, and it doesn't seem like I'm actually in school, but knowledge is power, and we never get too old to stop learning anything. We always can keep learning every day. So yes, y'all, make sure y'all get y'all some Devil's Horsewhip. Devil's Horsewhip is gonna be one of Cleopatra's Nature next herbs. I do have 30 herbs coming in a chain of tea bags, y'all. So get ready for that. That will be the products that I'm releasing next month, going to Jamaica, y'all. So get ready for that. And the next thing that I do want to talk about that's very big in Jamaica that I was so surprised about, because I went walking in Jamaica one day, and y'all, I seen like a whole field of chocolate trees, cocoa trees, and they were just there, and the cocoa was just rotting and they were falling on the ground, and nobody was using it. It was just going to waste, and I couldn't believe that it was going to waste, and nobody was understanding how beneficial cocoa trees are. The leaves are so beneficial. Literally, the chocolate in the inside is so beneficial, and I couldn't believe that Jamaica and the Caribbean was letting all of this chocolate go to waste. So y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the benefits of chocolate, so y'all can get out there and start utilizing this chocolate, drinking the chocolate leaf tea, so y'all can get y'all some benefits, because don't let it go to waste. Most High ain't put it there for nothing. Believe that. He ain't put it there for nothing. So literally, chocolate itself is a nervous system stimulant. It literally stimulates our entire nervous system. And not only that, it's an evergreen tree. One pod of the little chocolate thing has about 50 beans in the inside of it, and as y'all know, the beans is what they do use to make the chocolate from, or whatever itself. And not only that, y'all, chocolate manages hypertension. Compensation of cocoa has been proven to lower blood pressure, y'all. High concentrations of the flavonoids in cocoa reduces blood pressure. Y'all, don't just let the chocolate sit on the ground and go to waste in Jamaica, because it's gonna help y'all lower y'all blood pressure. Get out there and get some of them herbs off of that tree. Get some of that chocolate, bust it open and eat it. I know, y'all, the inside of the chocolate, of the cocoa, yeah, it look like an alien fetus. I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably why people don't like to eat it, because it looks disgusting. But one thing, the white stuff that's coating the beans is very sweet, is very succulent, and not only that, it's very beneficial. It has a lot of antioxidant properties. It is high in antioxidant capacity, higher than green and black tea and red wine. Literally, cocoa and its antioxidants prevent free radicals from damaging our cells. Y'all, get the chocolate that's out there. I'm telling y'all, I was walking through, I seen a whole field of chocolate just going to waste. Y'all, do y'all not understand? Chocolate manages high blood pressure. It is an antioxidant. It literally fights free radicals from damaging our cells. Chocolate, y'all. And it's an aphrodisiac. I know y'all want it because of that. Y'all, don't just let the chocolate in Jamaica and the Caribbean go to waste. Y'all utilize the chocolate, but don't worry about it, because Cleopatra Nature does have chocolate leaf tea. So if you ain't gonna utilize it, Cleopatra Nature want to bring it here, so y'all, we can be getting the benefits, because a lot of people have high blood pressure. A lot of people have free radicals that's damaging their cells like crazy. And another thing, one thing I love the most, y'all know I love brain health. Cocoa is really, really good in improving brain health. The flavonoids improve brain health and cognitive function through both direct and indirect mechanisms. Literally, brain health. Chocolate is good for your brain. The flavonoids play a role in brain health by protecting, enhancing function, and creating new neurons in our brain, y'all. They can also reverse neuron damage in Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, y'all. Chocolate. Let me say that again, y'all. Chocolate can reverse neuron damage in Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, y'all. The flavonoids literally are helping our brain. Literally, the blood-brain barrier and the localized areas of the brain are responsible for memory and learning, which is where most of the neurodegeneration occurs, y'all. Get y'all some chocolate. Drink y'all some chocolate leaf tea. Go out there and crack the chocolate open and just eat you some of it, because it ain't doing nothing but helping you. And not only that, it's helping your heart. The flavonoids that's present in chocolate decrease blood clotting. Literally, the flavonoids that's in the cocoa trees, they're just there, decreases blood clotting, y'all. Literally, it prevents the formation of blockages within blood vessels. Consumption of cocoa can literally reduce the risk of developing high blood pressure, low blood pressure, reduce the risk of heart disease, and increase nitric oxide, NO, circulation in the bloodstream, and improve all types of functioning throughout our system, y'all. Literally, cocoa itself is boosting our heart, it's boosting our brain, it's removing free radicals from damaging our cells, and it's boosting and it's lowering our high blood pressure, literally. And not only that, cocoa is not done with us, y'all. Cocoa is preventing constipation. Literally, cocoa husk is a rich dietary fiber. It helps keep our colon healthy. The husk of the cocoa, y'all. The leaves of the cocoa, y'all, literally reduces constipation, enabling quicker bowel movements and fewer harder stools, y'all. Because as y'all say, as I'm always telling y'all, it's no shame in my game when it comes to my bowel movements, because I'm not keeping nothing toxic in my system. I'm getting out all toxicity out of my system. So y'all, literally, cocoa is preventing constipation, and not only that, it's relieving fatigue. Consumption of cocoa literally reduces chronic fatigue syndrome. It literally prevents Alzheimer's disease. We just was talking about Alzheimer's disease when we was talking about the brain health and how it boosts everything in our brain, and literally it increases everything in our brain to help with Alzheimer's disease, fighting against it. It helps with weight loss as well. It has the ability to decrease the production of fats in the stomach. Literally, cocoa, chocolate has the ability to decrease the production of fats in the stomach. Literally, it also reduces inflammation associated with obesity, as well as improve insulin resistance, y'all. For real, improve insulin resistance. Because if y'all don't know, type 2 diabetes is self-caused. You have the insulin in your body. It's just not strong enough because of the things that we are eating and putting in our body is weakening our insulin to fight off all of the things that we putting in our body. But literally, fresh, pure, natural cocoa leaves, cocoa itself, fresh, natural, reduces inflammation associated with obesity, as well as improve our insulin resistance, y'all. It's doing nothing but helping us. Teas every day. Look, a calabash of tea a day will keep the toxins away. That's my new saying. A calabash of tea a day will keep the toxins away. And no matter what you drinking, what you doing, just protect your body, protect your immune system. Chocolate, cocoa is also an anti-cancer. It has anti-cancer properties. The enzymes that's present in normal cells can lead to cancer. But the flavonoids that's in cocoa reduces the ODC activity, therefore reducing the risk of developing tumors, and also helps to kill colon cancer cells, literally. Cocoa also inhibits the growth of reproduction of prostate cancer cells, but not the growth of normal cells. So literally, it keeps your normal cells that's in your body strong and going good, but it fights off the production of prostate cancer cells, preventing you from prostate cancer. Literally, Cocoa also with diabetes, just as we were speaking of with type 2 diabetes and the insulin, it literally manages your diabetes, especially dark chocolate improves glucose breakdown. Literally, dark chocolate improves glucose breakdown. It reduces blood pressure and improves the insulin resistance. Consumption of cocoa counteracts blood vessel dysfunction caused by diabetes and improves all functions, literally. And as y'all know, I like to talk about the benefits of nature from the inside of our body to the outside of our body, because cocoa chocolate itself is good for skincare and hair care. I do have some chocolate shampoo. I did not make it. I bought it. I forgot who was the brand that I bought it from, but it smells really good. I love it. Yeah, like it's amazing. It's actually conditioner. It's very thick. It's so hard to even get out of the container. So I've been had it probably about 8 months, because I only condition my hair like once every 2 to 3 months, or something like that. I hardly ever condition my hair. I always just do a really deep oil. I oil my hair on a daily basis. So yeah, and not only that, as we were just talking about with the devil's horsewhip and the toothpaste, cocoa also is very good for oral health and protects the tooth. It protects your enamel. Literally, it protects your enamel from breaking down. Not only that, cocoa relieves coughs. It relieves coughing, literally with fewer side effects than other remedies. You can literally make you some cocoa leaf tea to help soothe and get all of that phlegm and mucus out of your throat. Cocoa chocolate heals wounds. There are remedies for skin conditions such as burns and cuts. It also disinfects the skin and protects the skin against harmful UV rays. So, y'all, when you out and you don't have nothing else and you're around and you see some cocoa trees, you can always grab your couple leaves, make a polish, put it on your skin. If you do get sunburn or you do get some type of cut or something, you out in the wild, and there's nothing else but a cocoa tree, you can make a little polish, crush it up in your hand real quick and put it on the wound, so it will stop the bleeding and get in there and disinfect. So yes, y'all, this is cocoa. Cocoa can be used in so many different sources, so many different ways. The most famous thing that everybody is using cocoa for is cocoa butter and the chocolate that we eating. Cocoa butter is like no other. Cocoa butter and shea butter are my two things. I haven't used lotion in years. I just feel like shea butter stays on me all day. I don't have no issue with it. It doesn't like run off of me and make me all hot and sweaty. So I love it. I love shea butter. I love cocoa butter. The cocoa seeds contain up to like 50% of fats in it or whatever. Literally, it's good for all kind of stuff, food coloring, food. Literally, y'all get y'all some devil's horsewhip and some cocoa, y'all, because these two things are so beneficial. And I know people are just walking back and forth past the devil's horsewhip and the cocoa trees all the time in Jamaica and not realizing the benefits that they both have for your mind, body, and soul throughout. So y'all just remember, a calabash of tea a day will keep the toxins away. This is Cleopatra's Nature, the Power of Nature radio show on Wildout Radio. Y'all, thank y'all so much for continuing to come back every Monday, listen to my show, tell your family, your friends, your co-workers, everybody. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing, and sharing my YouTube videos, my Instagram videos, and pictures. I do have a lot more footage that I'm still working to push out to y'all that I got from the last trip. I'm getting ready to go back again to another trip to do some more work. But yes, y'all, so Cleopatra's Nature is coming out with 30 tea bags 30 different tea bags, a whole line of teas, because I want us all to be beneficial no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling like. Even if you just want something that's flavorful, just nice. Like I said, I do have the chocolate leaf tea coming out. I am coming out with the sour orange leaf tea. I am coming out with lime leaf tea, rosemary, of course, cinnamon, of course, y'all. So stay tuned. Thank you for continuing to watch. You can also go to my Etsy store for all of Cleopatra's Nature products. I know I did release 2 products I have not put on my Etsy store yet, because you know I like to wait at least 3 weeks to a month before I start releasing anything. Sometimes I waited 2 months before I have released anything or whatever, just because I like to make sure everything is perfect. I like to at least, you know, give it out to 5 to 10 people and let them try it for 2 to 3 weeks before I even put it on the shelf or put it out for sale or anything. So y'all, I do have my herb infused hand sanitizing cream. It is prepared and ready to come out. I am packaging it, doing my labels and everything for it. So my herb infused hand sanitizing cream is infused with 4 different herbs that has antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial, and antibacterial properties in it, y'all. So they were fused together with shea butter and whipped into a hand sanitizing cream, y'all. So and the reason why I even made this is because Corona is out here. We're washing our hands a lot. We're sanitizing our hands a lot, and our hands are getting very dry and scaly. So I wanted to give us something that we can stay sanitized and protected and stay moisturized too, so we won't be so dry and scaly throughout our day. So that is the great benefit of that. You are getting moisturized and protected with sanitization. I can't even speak right now, all at the same time. So yes, y'all getting moisturized and sanitized all at the same time. So again, this is the Power of Nature radio show. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all on Monday. I probably will see y'all on YouTube later on in the week, because I do have some things that is coming out as far as Cleopatra's Nature tea bags, because Cleopatra's Nature tea bags is the focus, because I want everyone's immune system to be great. So thank you. Y'all live airy and be prosperous. Find something to do this week to make yourself happy. Don't just sit in the house and do nothing. Do something with yourself this week. Y'all have a wonderful Monday and enjoy the rest of your prosperous week.